Welcome to Side Eye Society Media, where we take a look, pause, read between the lines, and then unpack the mess. I'm Nikki Noir, host of Side Eye and Sip, and baby, we are stepping into a brand new franchise, a brand new city, and what already feels like a whole lot of unresolved tension wrapped in designer labels. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Now, before we even get into the drama, let me say this first. So, first episodes are very telling. This is where production quietly assigns roles, where alliances start forming, and where certain women unknowingly audition for villain of the season. Hey, JoEllen and society, I already have notes. But before we get into it, a quick disclaimer. This is side eye commentary and it's for entertainment purposes only. All opinions and observations expressed are mine and they are based on publicly available content and alleged events. I do not personally know any of the individuals discussed. I'm simply observing and giving the situation the side eye it rightly deserves. Please do not use my content to attack or harass anyone. And remember, don't come for me unless I send for you. It's time to pause and separate what's real from what's being produced. Let's get into episode 1. Rhode Island, the ocean state, where they smile in your face and immediately start plotting on taking your place. Backstabbers, they smiling in your face. Episode 1, oh, it's already messy and we're here for the mess. And baby, we didn't even make it past introductions. Welcome to Side Eye and Sip, where we take a look, we pause, read between the lines, and then unpack the mess. I'm your hostess, Nikki Noir. Now, wait a minute. Did you peep the first episode of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island? My plugged in friends. Because we need to talk. Because I got the juice. Now, let me catch you up. Wait a minute, let me set the scene. Because some things, they're not adding up. Now, our cast, they're bougie, judgmental, and already way too invested in each other's business. So we have Rosie, former reporter, very much giving I need to be liked energy, and that makes me nervous. JoEllen, oh, she's the plug. All friendship roads lead through her. Everybody has to go through her. And that mouth, it's already working overtime. Kelsey is living that 16,000 square foot sugar baby lifestyle. No job, just vibes. But emotionally, she's tired. Probably because she's juggling 2 men. Liz, the cannabis queen, is married to Jerry, the cannabis king, with this very unconventional situation with her male best friend Dino. And baby, she be over-explaining like she's trying to convince us and herself. Ashley, former Bachelorette contestant, met her husband Jared on The Bachelor in Paradise. So you already know she's used to love being a storyline. Alicia, engaged to Bill for 9 years. Not 9 months, 9 years. She says it's because she's seen how toxic marriage can be through her mom and 6 aunts. They were taken advantage of by the men in their lives. And honestly, I'm listening to Alicia, but I'm also side-eyeing. Next, we have Rula. Rulala JoEllen found a picture of her husband, Brian, of 12 years, and his alleged mistress floating all over the Instagram. So she decided she wanted to spread the rumor even further. Now, Rula wants to believe Brian, who says the relationship, oh, it happened last year. It's over, it's done. But JoEllen says it's very much still going on. So since Rosie isn't reporting anymore, she has a production company and does this road tripping with Rosie where she interviews entrepreneurs. So she decides, I'm interviewing this picnic company. Why not set up a bougie picnic for a few of the ladies? So she strategically invites Alicia Ashley and JoEllen. On the surface, yeah, it's cutesy or whatever, but let's not act confused. There's a method to Rosie's madness. She invited JoEllen on purpose because the last time they were together at JoEllen's house for a girls' night, Rosie overheard JoEllen talking smack about her and the cheap $6 bottle of wine that she brought over for ladies' night. So this invitation, this isn't just lunch. This is a setup because Rosie wants in. And Rosie definitely understood the assignment. All roads lead through JoEllen, so I gotta forge a friendship with her. I just have to. JoEllen is the plug. And if JoEllen does not like you, then baby, you can forget about it because you're gonna be on the outside, living in, salivating, wanting to be in. So they're sitting there eating, keeping it cute, and then Rosie goes, "Hey JoEllen, so what did you do yesterday?" Now, Rosie, why would you ask that question when you already know that JoEllen linked up with her best friend Kelsey, the former Miss Rhode Island, the one that's living in a 16,000 square foot mansion? So they met up. Kelsey's bawling her eyes out because she spent 10 years with this man, this wealthy man. She wants more. He does not want to commit. Matter of fact, 5 months out of the year, he's with his side piece and she's all alone in this big, beautiful mansion. She wants to be a wife. She wants to be a mother. This man, it doesn't want that. It's giving our relationship is a timeshare. But Kelsey, on the other hand, is seeing someone named Bill who wants to give her all of these things. So Rosie asked a question. Hey, I'm hearing this is a polygamous type of situation. She wanted JoEllen to chime in so JoEllen could be messy so she could take that information back to Kelsey. So Rosie is trying to position herself. And JoEllen, she doesn't strike me as somebody that you can play with like that because eventually they go back and forth and Rosie ends up in tears. So all this tension right here is showing that JoEllen is not one to be played with. I'm just saying. So JoEllen throws a 4th of July party. The mess starts catching up with everyone there. So now we're at JoEllen's house, not her house, but the house that she's using to throw this party. And so this party is supposed to be fun. Hey, it's the 4th of July, but the energy is totally off because Kelsey finds out the ladies have been talking about her and her relationship situationships, and not just talking. They're basically questioning if she is in some type of polygamist situation. The seeds that Rosie planted at the picnic ended up floating Kelsey's way. So how did we get here? And this is where Rosie's little picnic setup starts to pay off because somehow Kelsey walks away from this party thinking JoEllen told them her business, when in reality, JoEllen did not say anything at all. So now the wrong person, JoEllen, is being blamed. And this is exactly how mess spreads in these groups. Somebody plants a seed, hey Rosie, and then steps back and watches it grow. And now Kelsey is sitting at this party thinking, my best friend just might be as fake as the rest of the women in this friend group. And JoEllen, of course, is apologizing. Baby, she is apologizing for something she didn't even do. And this is pretty much how episode 1 ends, with confusion, hurt feelings, and just enough tension to know. So you already know episode 2 is about to get real messy. My early thoughts. Rosie, I'm watching you. JoEllen, oh, she is definitely going to be a problem. Kelsey, baby, you got some decisions to make with the men in your life. And Liz is not the one to play with. And the rest, I'll get to them when they officially decide to clock in. But for now, I need to know, who are y'all side-eyeing? And don't lie, because I know you saw what I saw. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And you already know, we take a look, we pause, and we unpack the mess. Until next time. Wait a minute, let me set the scene. Yeah. Read on
just watch, we clock the behavior.